right, you are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. Is anyone else fucking concerned that Mark Zuckerberg, that fucking nerd, can grow a fringe and now everyone just thinks he's cool? They just said fucking grow a fringe, perm it up a little bit, get out there, do a press tour, and you'll be cool again. And that's all it took. That straight line nerd hairstyle, that was jarring for people. I tell you what people like, they like curls, mate. And Zuckerberg's like, should I change my personality or anything? And they're like, no, you don't need to do that. People are fucking idiots. As long as you have a new hairstyle and you say you're a different changed person, they'll buy it. It's all about the fringe, mate. That's literally all he did. You look at him on Rogan and he's still got black eyes. He's still a robot with no soul. He's still the same guy that fucking stuttered and lied to the Senate. He's still the same guy that stole your data and sold you out to the advertisers. Except now he's got like a permed fringe. And most of us, like 99% of us, that's enough. That's seriously enough. Even I was almost taken in. I was like, what is this? Who's this new guy? He looks like a completely changed human being. And he's kind of saying some stuff that I want to hear as well. Imagine like fucking Bill Gates got like laser eye surgery, took his glasses off, grew like a goatee, sleeve tattoos, and started doing like kickboxing. And was like, yeah, these cunts made me do the chemtrails. I didn't want to put mercury in the vaccines. It was these cunts. The establishment of fucked, man. I'd be like, he's got new tattoos, but how's his hairstyle? Has he got the same hairstyle? That is the important thing. And if he came in with like a half mullet, I'd be like, all right, I'm listening, Bill. But if he came in with the same hairstyle, I'd be like, fucking this guy hasn't changed a bit. It's so fucking insane. These fucking billionaires and their fucking revamps, and they're doing it all through Rogan as well. All of them are on Rogan now. The billionaires fucking parade. And even though Rogan's a fucking billionaire, we still think he's like one of us. He's just a fucking average Joe like one of us. And he probably was like when he was like 16. But he's almost 60 now. And he's been a semi-billionaire for a long time now. But he gives the okay to these billionaires. And we're like, all right, these guys are all right. If they're all right with Joe, they're all right with me. That's how we play it. And I still like Joe Rogan as well. Not his comedy at all. And I don't listen to the podcast anymore. But I do like his UFC commentating. He's a fucking genius. But I don't like what's going on with all these billionaires getting a fucking run on Rogan. And Rogan just throwing no hardball questions. Not even like digging deep. Because he's part of the clan now. I always remember what Jan Wenner, who is the guy who started Rolling Stone magazine, said about Hunter S. Thompson. Like when I was obsessed with Hunter S. Thompson, I just read absolutely everything he wrote and everything that was written about him and all the biographies and all that sort of shit. And I remember hearing one interview or reading one fucking article where Jan said, well, there was two important things he said about Hunter S. Thompson. The first one was, he's like, he wasted his talent. He just became an alcoholic drug taker. He basically stopped writing, wasted most of his talent. But the other thing he said, and this is the one that stuck with me more, is he was like, Hunter got too close to things. Like he wrote that book, Fear and Loathing, on the campaign trail. But after that, he was like almost taken in to the inner sanctum of like the politicians and the businessmen and the fucking actors and the people that he was meant to be writing about and against were now his friends, and he wasn't able to call them out anymore because he'd been taken in. And I feel like that is what has kind of happened to Rogan. He has been taken in. Like Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, Trump, like all these billionaires, even Dana White, all these billionaires. It's fucking crazy. Are his mates now. And he's not going to call them out. He's definitely not going to call them out in public. And he's not going to challenge them too much either. He's just going to sit there, smoke a joint, and just fucking let this cunt with the new fringe say whatever the fuck he wants. As long as he does jujitsu. And that's the only thing I'm giving Zuckerberg. He does jits now. And I know from experience, jits can change you as a person. So if you are a heartless, soulless, autistic nerd automatron and you start doing jits, there is a possibility you can turn things around. And now you're surrounded by real people, like fighters, like Volkanovski, like fucking Stylebender. But even those guys get taken in. Everyone eventually gets taken in. I promise you this, cunts. The Boyale will not be taken in. I will not ever become friends with Musk. I guarantee you that. I am never going to go skateboarding with Bill Gates. I'm never going to be in a gangbang with fucking Peter Thiel. I just won't do it. Unless they all change their hairstyles, then fucking what can I do? I'm only human. If someone's got an off-putting hairstyle and then they come in with a fucking perm, what am I going to do? I have no resistance to that. I have no defenses. All I have is my eyes. Jesus fucking Christ, people. Get a grip. All these cunts are spending like fucking probably hundreds of $1,000,000 to revamp their fucking image so you trust them again so they can give you the big one right in the fucking A. Right in your tight little fucking asshole. And it's coming, but at least when you look back and you're being fucked, there's going to be a permy fringe. And you'll be like, alright, this isn't too bad. Anyway, fucking that'll do it for tonight. And I'll see you the fuck later.